Start recording. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, oh, what happened? First things, Magia kicked the bucket after an update. It was doing okay. Then I tried to reboot, and it got stuck with some kernel stuff going on. It seems that computers or PCs with APU and a GPU give not just Magia. Like Ghostbeastie couldn't make it either, right? So there's some trouble ahead, I think, when you have that situation. I've got one of these cursed laptops with these Intel and NVIDIA graphic card on it, and you need a Bumblebee to make it work. However, so long story short, what do I got here? Oh yeah, I have Linux Lite again, but I have Linux Lite 6.6, which is based on JAMI 2204. And you will say, oh no, DZMELINUX, you don't have much support for it. Yes, you do. So it is supported till April 2027. Except if you have made, then you're already out of it. So having said this, doesn't really matter. So, because I don't want to update. And this video is now, how do I get the Chrome... I can't even say the word anymore. The Chrome exploits, how do I fix this? I'll show you the DZMELINUX ways. So I used Linux Lite here because if you go on Internet, there we got the web browser from Google Chrome stable. So how to fix the vulnerability without getting the AI, right? Because you have exploits, that means you have to update, and even without your consent or asking, you get AI. Isn't that great? Yeah. Isn't that great? Great. So, how do we fix it? Here is Synaptics. That's our software manager here on Linux Lite. We fire this up. That's Synaptics. I'll show you how we the DZMELINUX way, how we fix these exploits here. There's another exploit, There's all these exploits going around in the moment. Did you know that Slackware doesn't have any of these exploits? At least they don't work there. Isn't that interesting? Volker, you naughty boy, what did you do? Didn't do the backdoors in like everybody else had to do? Or you saw them and you closed them? Ay, Volker. Now I understand why you eat your apple from the blade of your knife. Right? Hey, yeah, guys, you see, but that's what I'm saying. If you stay with Slackware, you will be well behind the trouble. Let the trouble be far ahead of yourself here. So, the only little things I have with Slackware is, as I said, as a daily driver, it's all right. It's actually good. I think I showed that on the channel. I had so much stuff installed because I used the Flatpaks at this point. I tried to go with the ecosystem, and let's say if I would put it on my laptop, like I have D1 on my laptop, no virtualizer there, no VirtualBox running, at least on the Excalibur. If you go in Daedalus, D1 5, you can get Virtual Manager running. That works. VirtualBox not, but one of each is good. I prefer VirtualBox, but if I can get rid of systemd, I'm happy to take the Word Manager from D1 5. So, yeah, I've got 6 running in a moment because I want to stress test that on my laptop, because I'm always, having said this, D1 has their own repositories and I trust them more. But back here now, DZMELINUX, you always get carried away. So here we have Chromium. Where is it? Oh, there's a Chromium browser. Here, Google Chrome stable. So how do we get rid of the exploit? We right click, mark for complete removal, like that. Then you press apply, then you press apply again, and you get rid of all the exploits from Google Chrome stable, plus you will not get AI installed on your computer. Isn't that great? Duran, look at this. Duran, let's make sure the exploit is gone. Yes, man, we're lucky, it's gone. So I still have LibreWolf here, and I recommend people really get the app images. Get the app images because they should be working on Slackware too. I'm not too sure if I did it, because there might be some things you can't get, and I prefer app images before Flatpaks. right? Because since Fedora and so is just building Flatpaks, like, oh snap. Oh no, that was Ubuntu Snap, right? So yeah, Fedora is using Flatpaks. That's so much better. Let's say Flatpaks are okay if you need stuff and you can't get it any other way. But you see, I've got a folder apps here, so I've got other things I want to install here. But I've got LibreVolve, I've got Cryptometer, and I've got my Bamboo Studio. Here's an app image. And that's, I don't need to install anything else. I think Bamboo says now, oh yeah, you have to go by Flatpak, and no, I still have the app image and it will do. See, I can even use the 2404. I have the 2204 too, but the 2404, let's say in case it's down, I don't want to fire it up because it will not go down until you registered and everything, so I'm not firing it up now. But in general, they all work, and I'm very, very happy with that. And yes, I need Methodology Drive, an station. I like to have Xmind. That is helping you a lot if you have to organize stuff, to keep control, because once you start organizing, all of a sudden you have 1,000,002 options there, and you need to be able to zoom in let's say 1 or 2 sub projects, right? All right, so that's what I do here. I got rid of the exploit, which is nice, and so I've got LibreVolve here, all nice. I can click that away because I have it open here. That's also already on, and that's how you get rid of the exploits. The funny thing here, not funny, the really cool thing is here that you don't have any of these exploits from Slugware. Yeah. And if you would have had CentOS, when that would still exist, I think that's why it had to go, then you wouldn't have that either, because that runs 20 years it was running for. It was one and the same thing. And Docker, you know, Docker, you can run whatever you want on Docker. And server run, I would run most on Docker on server. I actually run everything on Docker. Well, and virtual machines. No, I have virtual machines too. So you can use that too. However, having said that all, it's, you know, I'm the suspicious mind here. It seems they have to put that in, because if nobody updates, you're not getting all the exploitations and each verification. You have to save the children. Yeah? I hope you have seen the video. What happened with that nice English guy who dedicated his whole life to save the children and pushed the age limit verification through in England. And then he got caught. Yeah, you saw that, I hope. And what else do we have? Yeah, I have to be a little bit careful, I think, what I'm saying here, because, you know, you can easily be misinterpreted, right? And I don't want to be misinterpreted here. So Steam, oh yeah, I have Steam installed here again, and that's what I like here on Linux Lite. I think I showed that before. They have their Lite software. Ding, 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 ding. So, yeah, it will not do it. Oh yeah, so after we got rid of the exploit, we have to go here quick. Let's see if I can get it. Yes. So after we got rid of the exploit, we have to go in that Synaptics, right? Our software manager here. Is it struggling? Repositories. So then we go in other software. Ubuntu software, updates. Where was it? Linux Lite, canonical Ubuntu, Jammy. Did that go away? Because I had before here Google for stable. Alright, that's good. So it's gone. Yes, it's gone. So we have only that. Source code, no, I don't need that. Updates. Authentication, additional driver. Oh, no. So, I think now I can reload. Because before it was always complaining, and I guess that was that Google stable thing. That's why it vanished right now. Yeah, it's working fine now. I still don't want to run these 590 updates, or whatever that is. Yeah, it doesn't tell you. I don't want to run it because I don't want to be updated to the latest. That would be terrible. Just imagine you end up in 2604. Rewrite in Rust. I can just hold back on that temptation. Having said this, so I put on remove software. That's what I installed here. OBS Studio, Password Manager, Steam, Tor. The The KeyPass here is not so nice. We can't import and export your settings, and some settings doesn't seem to be available. So it says full, but I don't know if that's full. The others have that all, and this one doesn't. Looks a little bit stripped. So Tor browser, of course, that's the bare minimum you need. Then VirtualBox Studio, that's otherwise you're not getting any videos. Steam course for playing. And I want to play around a little bit on the AMD graphic card. It's just an RX 570, which I have for 200 years meanwhile. So, and I will see how it's still is holding up. All I do is play War Thunder, realistic battle, sometimes tanks, but I'm a realistic battle guy. I love it. So, but I haven't played for many years, because if my wife goes in gardening or shopping or does anything, that's totally all right. If I just dare to touch my computer, I'm doing this always. I will be always on a computer, and ever, always and ever, and forever I sit on a computer. So sadly, you know, when things happen like Magia now kicked the bucket, that cost time. I had to reinstall stuff. And I wanted to make a video, like I said in the other video. I wanted to upload it yesterday night, and as you can see, it's 14:13 here on Friday, and I could only upload the video just an hour ago, because I had to install this and put VirtualBox on, because there I have got here my DZMELINUX machine, right? That is my shop, my YouTube channel, and there I actually use Google Chrome, and that's the only thing it does. There's only Google Chrome on it. It fires up and it opens up my YouTube studio, and then I upload my videos and write my smart texts there, and off it goes. So having said this all, guys, I want to make that a short video, and the next one has to be our something from Sparky. I hope you liked the IceWM video, and I can only recommend it. I mean, it will feel strange if you have never worked with something like that, right? Like OpenBox or IceWM. If you try this out, maybe I should make a little tutorial. So let me know if somebody wants a tutorial how to set these things up and how to make that menu, this right-click menu, you know, that, yeah, do we have it here? Yeah, but on Ice Windows IceWM, I have a more functioning right-click, right? Yes, you can have that too, but I like it how it is. So this is here, for example, too. That looks very much like OpenBox. And however, so back to selector, install software. That's what we can still install. Try it out, and you will be very quick addicted to it. So when it doesn't matter which desktop you have, you will be right-clicking, and you will miss your menu, because it's all there, just like that. You don't have to go anywhere here. Click, 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 click. You open a pang. There it is. So that's what they always offer. So definitely not Telegram. Telegram, by the way, is not encrypted in group chat, so don't believe it. WhatsApp is postcard. Yeah, you can text. It's the same. Everybody's reading it anyway. Skype. Oh no, no. Kodi should be interesting. Games pack. I don't know. Etcher USB burner. I could install that. Is that a snap thing? I don't know. Let's push the button here, because it's always. But I think they have something here. USB image writer. Yeah, I don't need it. I don't need that. I don't need Etcher, but I could use Etcher. So it's important to know it's there. And by the way, so till 2027, I don't think we're surviving that till then, because the Babylon system is ready to kill the whole world. What did they say? They want to kill everybody but 500 million people. So it will be difficult for us to survive the whole thing. But we're in the end time, so rescue is near. We don't have to worry about a thing. And when you hear about the UFO disclosure, they won't do that before the video is out, because they need to tell people what to think and how to react, right? That's why you have a program, a TV program, so that you get programmed to react the way they want you to react, and then they're happy, right? So you can't have your own thought, really. That's not a good idea, right? Just imagine you're thinking for yourself, ooh. So, and here you always have to, with VirtualBox, you have to install the addition, the VirtualBox addition. I downloaded it, but it was a higher version, because I only have VirtualBox 6.1 here, which is good enough. And then you only get USB 1. So if you install the VirtualBox addition, which are here in the synaptic thing. So there's the right one in. And by the way, I put everything on hold. So you see, that's what I did. That is in one of my videos, right? That's how I did it. Let's see if it shows it. I don't know if it was like that. Invalid operation. I don't even know anymore. So, however, it's I have it. You see. Nextcloud. Where's my whole thing here? Default Flatpaks. Hold kernel and packages. List all help. So upmarked. Oh, that is easy then. You see, once you know it, it's not so difficult anymore. So we put it like this. Doink. So this is all on hold. Shouldn't that be sudo? Let's have a look. Yeah, here. Okay, let's clear this up because it's very confusing. And let's go. See, so sudo port found, graphics sudo, not sudo. Oh, all right. Spelling, right? There we go. Okay, no, it's holding it all. Linux image, so that's our kernel, right? Headers are here, the modules should be here. Yeah, here are the modules. Everything is just doing all right. I don't want this kernel to go away. That is, I think it is the same kernel they have on Slackware right now. The 15, Slackware 15, and the same with Salix. Salix is Slackware, just the easy Slacker, and it's very recommendable if you want to have Slackware the easy way. So I like that. No rust. This kernel has no rust in it. Isn't that great? So yeah, so that's my cheat sheet. I always have everything written down in little text files, and then I put it in my notes, and I can find it anytime. So if you go here, that's what I wanted to show you. Quick VirtualBox, like here, this inside. Yeah, that's what you have to look for. Extpack, right? That is the extension, extra capability. So then you can use USB 3 if you want to. So that is good to know. Doink. What else? Yeah, Chrome, Google Chrome, just don't do it. Honestly, don't do it. Get Brave if you want a Google version or Chromium, but I would just not go for Google Chrome. You open that thing up, and especially now with AI, this is crawling through your system. They will say no, and it's definitely not intentional if the AI is doing it, right? Right. Nobody wants to spy in your system, really. Yeah, so we're not having it. Okay, guys, so it is wife arriving time here, but tonight around 2000 or 21, she should be here. Then she's here on the weekend, leaving Sunday afternoon. I'm not too sure if I make a video then. I try on Monday, but now I've got work in between. So I work always some odd hours, and I will see how I'm doing it. But I do want to fire up. The next one is Sparky with OpenBox. And if somebody really wants to have something with IceWM, how to do this, that you have your own, the menu the way you want it and the way you like it, and the application you install, because they just don't show up where you want them. Because I want them on the right click on the top, right, that I have here my menus, that I have, let's say, LibreWolf, Thunderbird, KeyPass XC, and whatever I want, Steam, my game, whatever, everything I want, what I use a lot, has to be right away here available, right? Like VirtualBox, I would have that there too. But Sparky doesn't get it. I can't get VirtualBox running. I can't get Word Manager running, and that is a disaster. But what can you do? Yeah, it's pretty sad, isn't it? I mean, these are, well, I don't know, easy applications. Should be. So here I still have it running, and 2027, I'm not worried about to get there ever. I hope for rapture before. And if you're not a Christian, though, if a Christian tells you, oh, if you don't have Jesus, you go to hell, that's nonsense. That's not biblical. You're missing out on some massive benefits. Like you might have to go through really, really bad times here. And if you're with Jesus, you have a super high chance to escape. Or not escape, you see the hitting the fan and how it comes back. And you can just hope that we pop away, that we get changed before we get hit. So that is that. So not too much here about it. I'm not the professional here. Minimize all windows. So At least they got that right, you see. Now searching on the top, categories on the left, and through hoovering. Panel, of course, was on the bottom. Again, they are fainted out, right? Just when I see the panel on the bottom, I'm out for at least, not long, maybe just 2-3 hours, and then I come back. And then the first thing I do, I move the panel on the top where it really belongs, no? Yeah. Yeah, then I have XFCE here. That is okay, because that was the time, that XFCE version is from the time before XFCE went Titanic self-destruct. So they're following Ubuntu and all the others, heading for the iceberg. Everybody's hoping to be the first there, so that their overlords can they can kiss the butt of their overlords for having done what they asked for. Well, that is that. I'm not having it. So I've got OBS Studio, I've got my Steam, Nextcloud. Yeah, the updates, I have a look through the updates, what I update and what I'm not updating, if I update. Because I don't really see the, I don't need any weird color under fast fetch. Do they have fast fetch here? That would be something, right? Just imagine you have the old version without spelling, without all that stuff. Should we try this? I did this all by myself. Let's hope we're not getting insulted by these freaking colors. I think my password is not right. Oh, don't report me to the administrator. I will be so in trouble. Unable. Okay, that's a blessing too. I don't want it when it's so bad. Oh, let's see here. I mean, yeah, I've got tons of stuff running here, right? Okay. There we go. Oh, I got praised for how I install htop, you see. I didn't read that it tells me sudo apt install. I knew that all by myself. So yeah, it's doing okay, right? See, in my virtual box, this was running 70%, all of it. That was not a good idea. However, having said this, this is my weekend video for you guys. I hope you have a really brilliant weekend coming. Stay away from the DDoS attacks. Don't react with it. No worries, no anxiety. Jesus said that anxiety is it's a spirit. You shouldn't deal with anxiety, just reject it. Because, how can I say this? In England, we always said we worry about it when it's time to worry. Because how much and how many times in your life were you worried that things are going to happen and they never came? So, and you have wasted your lifetime with a bad feeling in your tummy and feeling guilty about something which you never been held responsible for. So don't worry. Worry about it when it's time to worry. Yeah? If your wife calls you in and says, "What have you done in the garage?" That's the time you got to worry. The best thing is, if you're married and your wife goes crazy, you just have to say, "Calm down, just calm down." And if she doesn't want to, you can say, "You're really like your mom." That will make your weekend, trust me. It will be all fine. Yeah, okay. All right, don't do it. You will just be in trouble. What else do I need here, actually? Not much, no? Tor browser. Oh yeah, Tor browser. That is the thing we definitely need more often. Because whenever you go on the internet, that's a good idea. No, except you go logging in your stuff. For that, you should install... I'll do that here too. I've got private internet access, right? That's my VPN. And I run usually everything on it except when I play. I want to see if that makes a difference when I play. I mean, playing for me is anyway easy. It's either, I win and I shoot people down in a realistic air battle, then the game is alright. And if somebody shoots me down, that is rigged. That is so bad. And they're cheaters. If I lose, then it's rigged. If I win, it's all good. It's a good game then, and it was fun to play. Anything else, rule number 1, I'm always right. Rule number 2, if somebody says I'm not right, then rule number 1 will be enforced. So here you go. You have your right of your own opinion. Is it different to mine? It is possible. All it is that it makes you wrong. You got to live with that. All right, I'm downloading now my... what is it, Thunderbird. These games are all rigged, and they're all made to profile you. They want to see how you react. That's why these games are rigged. They want to see how aggressive you get, how angry you get. Do you rage quit, or do you do weird things? When somebody is a team killer, are you going to team kill too, just because you're frustrated? Can they form you into whatever they want? So that's how that goes, right? So they're not games, at least not for them. That is all profiling stuff. All right, that is that, guys. I will be out now. I will upload that video that you get it later, because I just uploaded the IceWM, and I want people to see it, because IceWM is totally underrated. It is a massive, amazing desktop environment. I would call it that. Yes, it has bits and pieces, but it's a Windows manager. It's just great. Absolutely love it. Okay, yeah, and that is that. I call it a day now, guys. I gotta go. I have to go and see my little dog. Here the sun is shining. Well, let's say the LED. The sun is when I was younger. It was an orange fireball. You know, that was absolutely nice. That was nice light. You can look in it and you saw a dot. Now you have a bright, shining, weird LED hanging out there. And well, that is that. I call it a night now, or a day. Have a nice weekend. There will be a video coming up. I think I'll send it on Saturday. So I'm recording here Friday 14:30, and you will have it on Saturday, because I just uploaded the IceWM. All right, I hope that makes your weekend. When you watch my videos, get a cup of coffee. Have a napkin in case I say things and it makes you spit your coffee out. Just in case. All right, have a good day, good night. Enjoy your life, always. Just do it. See you later then, guys. Bye-bye.